Yo, welcome in, C Death. Appreciate you coming by. Appreciate you, bro. Even though you can't hear me. All right. Well, let's use this grindstone real quick. So just to be clear, when I say look for ducks, I literally mean look for ducks. And I'm gonna do some exploring and maybe some missions on the way too. But so far I have my little teal duck thing, whatever this is called. He's my little buddy. So we are gonna look for more ducks and do other cool stuff. So it's not just about the ducks. Welcome in, Phil. How are we doing, buddy? All right, let's put the duck down and let's see where we might go look for more ducks. So I am thinking we look in bodies of water that are roughly pond shaped. I am doing well. I did a couple of household chores and then I decided I'd cop on for an hour or two here. So this looks like it might be a good habitat for a duck. So let's go here. So what do you do for a living, Phil? You say you're at work. So I'm just curious if you don't mind sharing. Let's go here. Okay, so by your emojis, I'm assuming you're a cook or do line prep in a restaurant. Oh, look at a tortoise. I wonder what tortoises eat. Can I give them stuff and make them a pet? That would be awesome. What do I have that they might like? Don't think a tortoise is going to eat meat. How about you like an insect? Will you eat that? That was a no-go. DMZ, it depends on what you want out of it. If you are all about the PvP, you're gonna have fun. If it's not so much about the PvP and you want the PvE experience and like the social interactions and like the random emergent gameplay with meeting other people in the field and sometimes you fight and sometimes you don't, DMZ is not going to be for you anymore. It's sad, but that is just the truth. The truth is that it's mostly PvP these days. Let's see if we like an apple. What, you just walk and turn the other way? Oh, I ate the apple. I didn't put it down. Is that my only apple? That was my only apple. Let's put some beans on the ground. He looked at the beans, but he didn't take any of the beans. Wonder if you can't like feed turtles in the wild. I know this is probably weird. I just saw the turtle and I wanted to say, hey, what about this? I don't want to pick up the duck. All right. Well, anyways, I got sidetracked by the turtles. Apparently, I'm too dumb to figure out what they might like. That's a wild horse. Well, evidently, I didn't do a very good job. All right, so are there any ducks at this little watering hole? Don't see any birds here. Maybe we need to go to another. Maybe it's the desert doesn't do ducks very well. Maybe go down here. Go down to this little lake with an island with a lake in it. What we got here? Oh, iron. I could use some iron. No. I want my knuckle drill. All right. What do we think? Are we going to find a duck here? I know this is kind of a silly, like, self-imposed quest, but let's just say I have a friend that has a pet duck. And it makes me want to have a pet duck in this game. Now, I already have a teal, which is a type of duck. But I don't see any ducks here. What is this thing? This looks ominous. What do we got going on here? There's like 4 obelisks and a broken tower with some symbols on it next to a Marnie structure. Is this there's no quests involved with it. Maybe over here? Oh, that's part of that's a quest thing. Alright, so clearly no ducks here. So let's go into Demenis and see what we can find. Get away from the death flowers. Alright, I want to go... First, let's go down here. I wonder what that is. A marker. It's an outpost. Let's go... Let's go over here. We've got a bird of some kind over there. I don't know. Let's just see if we can put down the thing and he will come over. And I don't even know if I've got stuff in it that he would like, right? Pelican or whatever that thing is might not be interested in what I have in my thing. That looks like a cave down there. Sanctum of a mortification. Interesting. I think I collected a bandit like a bandit down here. I think that's where this is. Still no ducks. You wouldn't think a duck was hard to find. Now maybe if I went to Hernand, that would be different. Yo, D-Rag. Welcome in, bro. Oh, that's not the goods. How's your Sunday going, bro? Did you get to play with Bunny last night? Did you guys have some good runs? So far, my day's been pretty chill. I woke up, drank my coffee, had some good conversations with an old friend, and did some household chores. And now I am playing a little game, having some fun. All right, so clearly the hunt for ducks continues because this is not the location. And yes, I know it probably sounds weird that I'm hunting for ducks, but it's more of a thing to do while I'm just messing about. Well, hi there, big boy. What are we doing? Are you trying to go up in the treehouse? Oh, that guy's shooting at him. Oh, I didn't realize that I was in a zone. So I got a bounty on me. That happened. All right, let's leave the area. I need to get my bounty paid now. That sucks. Let's. I never remember where all the churches are. I only know where the one is for sure in Hernand. Unavailable when wanted. I can't go. I can't. Really? Is that new? Clearly not. Hail right back at you, buddy. Wait, where's the... Oh, there he is. He wasn't there.
Solomon's hand must have guided you here.
Wait, I have 2 bounties. I didn't even know I had one in Payloon.
May all return to Solomon's embrace.
That's
May
funny.
all return to Solomon's embrace. Rest easy. May Solomon's blessing be with you.
And with you too, buddy.
How do you do?
I'm doing okay. Yo, D-Train, welcome in, bro. How are you doing this morning? I guess it's still morning, kinda.
Well,
Alright, can we upgrade
If you
anything?
want something unique, just ask.
Yeah, we're probably gonna do that here in the next hour or so ourselves. Yo, Combat. What's up, bro? Alright. Oh, I appreciate you. Got you up for the lurk. Have a great one. I appreciate you. Alright, let's see. I hate that it chat filters to top messages instead of all here. Alright, I'm not missing anything. Okay, so I want... Almost never use the Hwando. So let's upgrade this. Because that's what I wear all the time, for sure. Nice.
The master of the anvil stands before you.
Alright, let's do the helmet too, because why not? I actually played maybe an hour and a half of DMZ yesterday, so like not
This
nothing,
forge has restored many fine blades.
but it's
The
not
master of
my
I'll be here.
my
Ready for your
everyday
next
game
job.
for sure anymore, so that's still a fair amount for me. What do we got over here? Looks like a book. I'm surely to God have this book, but I'm gonna buy it again. I find myself if I just every time I see the books, I get them in case I need it. All right, so let's look for ducks. Where do we think? I'm gonna say smaller ponds would be good. So let's maybe go here. Let's see what's over at that pond. But I need to mark it. This might be too small of a pond. Maybe I need to go a little bit bigger. I don't see any birds. Some frogs. What do we got here? What are they, muskrats or something? Oh, no, those are frogs. A toad. Alright, so I'm going to say we need a bigger body of water for ducks. Here we go there to that one. We can do this. Yeah, Lack. Yeah, it just worked out today. Normally on Sundays, it's a little later in the afternoon. Let's go see if I can do anything here with the scholars. I think I might be done with them, but Research Institute.
Learning itself gives me joy.
Start research. Here we go. Abyss Energy Apical Device. The research into the once mysterious Abyss Energy advances. Efforts to integrate it directly into modern technology are gaining momentum. This research involves analyzing the designs of advanced devices powered by Abyss Energy and developing the technology to create innovative equipment that fuses science with the Abyss. Completing this research will allow you to send mission dispatches to craft the A-Tag Thunder Pack Mark II and A-Tag Thunder Park Mark III. Additionally, allows the Sky Step ability to be imbued with into shields used by Damien. Okay, cool. Well, that shall be done.
Learning itself
I watched a
gives
little
me
bit of it,
joy.
dude, and I fell asleep. I saw you and Combat and D Train playing last night a little bit. Um,
We shall speak again
but
later.
yeah, it was just one of those things where it was getting late and I had an early day. So I bounced. All right. Not intentionally, but biologically I bounced because I just fell asleep. Put you on the tablet, I was in bed to watch, and then it was like night night. Of course, there were undermappers and name botters, because, why would people play fair when they can just cheese ball the whole flipping thing, right? So dumb, but what are you going to do? Um, I don't pre-order stuff much anymore, but I very well might. Um, I don't even know if the pre-orders are up yet. I don't think they are. I think we're still kind of waiting to find out how much it is. Um, Usually I wait. Um, but one of those things is just like, yeah, I probably will. There are clearly no ducks here either. Man, I am just 0 for 0 on this duck hunt thing. Let's try here. I know Next Level Ghost was talking about he's really interested in GTA 6. And I hope he understands that the chances of it coming to PC at day one are very low. Although I don't think we've heard that up for sure. But historically, Grand Theft Auto games have released to consoles first, and then like 6 months to a year later, they release PC alongside the online portion. So I have a feeling there'll be a lot of disappointed people when it comes to that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, D-Train. Nope. I want... Do you know Thoroughbred? If that's somebody's name, I absolutely have no idea who that is. What is this? Oh, okay. So I normally there's a guy. What is going on? All right. I feel like this is a puzzle, and it's a puzzle I am not doing well with. Abyss cell. I mean, I guess that's cool. I thought that was going to be like a fight and not just some random. Like rocks with abyssal cells stuck in them. Like I thought they were going to be like rune tortoises or something. Once again, I picked some place that has no ducks. So yeah, Lack, generally that's kind of what I'll do. I if I'm interested in a game, I'll do a little bit of research and then make my final decision. There's very few games that I've just purchased. Well, that is my already pet. So he is a small teal, and it is a type of duck. But again, like I said, the whole duck hunt thing is a pretense here. Like I'm not. It's kind of been a thing I've been kind of in the back of my mind looking for because my community member Bernice, who's a friend of my friend of mine's kid, they have a pet duck, and their pet duck is named Kyle. And I told her that I would find a duck and name it Kyle. And this is a cool duck, but it looks nothing like Kyle. So that's kind of where I'm at. Like that's the kind of the reason. All right. So maybe we go over like to here. We find one down here somewhere in the marshes. Now that's hunting right there. I did not want the dragonfly, but that's okay. All right. Let's see. We got some water here. Those were ducks, I think. Either that or they were Canadian geese. All right, so let's put out the thing. Is a goose? I already got a goose. That's all right. We can get another goose. I think it's a different goose, though. It doesn't look like. I guess it does. I don't even know what the goose likes to eat. All right, let's take this in. I don't want you eating any more goose. We'll go somewhere else. All right. I need to step away for like 5-10 minutes. I need to get supper going in the crock pot. So I'm gonna just kind of leave this up. But I'll be back in just a few minutes. I am back. Let's... Hi, buddy. You're a good goose. Even if I was looking for a duck. Alright. Let's take this. Think I've already got a goose. Yeah. So let's release this one because I don't need two of them. Goose. Alright. So let's unsummon the goose so I'm not hearing the quack, quack, quack. Hey, what were you? That's a different type of bird. Alright. So let's put this thing down and see if we can get whatever that thing is. Maybe he likes different things than I put in it, and that's why he's not coming. We got a fish. Let's put some fish in there. Well, you don't like anything in there, so I'm gonna guess you don't respond well to that. I hear a parrot nearby. You see, there's nothing over here. What does this body of water down here look like? This looks like the ocean. Let's go over to this north shore. What do you think? Can I make it across? Clearly that's not working for me. This looks like prime duck hunting territory. What did I discover? Oh, copper. You could use me some copper. Oh, I unsummoned my bird, so I gotta pick up my own. Let's have a pet out, but not a duck or a goose. Let's put out the thing here. Certainly looks like ducks out there, right? Maybe I'm not close enough. Burrowing salamander. What do we think? Those are geese. Those aren't ducks. More geese. Is that a goose? Yeah, that's a goose. Well, look at that. I found an abyss nexus. More geese. They're all geese. This is prime geese hunting territory. What did I just catch? A platypus? Oh man, I want to make that a pet. Oh, little nugget. Alright, so clearly this is not a good spot. Let's pull out our map again. Maybe... Maybe we go down in Delicia. Maybe we try here. Try at the Cliff of Despair. That sounds like something from The Princess Bride. Inconceivable! Alright, let's see what we can... Black Star, my dragon is ready to be ridden again. I absolutely did not play Destiny 2. I have never played Destiny 2, but I did not hear it was getting another update. If you saw on PlayStation Network that I was playing Destiny 2, then what do we got here? Has more freaking geese. I have not ever played Destiny 2. I think I own it. I think I got it through PlayStation Plus at one point. Man, these geese are everywhere. Okay, so clearly that is not... Zen Desert Duck. In Crimson Desert, ducks are highly sought after ranch animals used to produce eggs, meat, and bones. Because they cannot be bought from merchants, you must track down and catch wild ducks or ducklings near the oasis, muckroot ranch, or riverbanks. Guide them into your ranch gates to breed. Finding wild ducks. The oasis, riverbeds, and waterways. So looking at ponds is not the way. Ground Muckroot Ranch. Since there are no NPCs that sell ducklings or ducks, you need to steal or catch a breeding pair. Interesting. So where is the oasis? Yeah, that's probably what it is. I definitely have the game. I got it. Is this the oasis? No. More grindy than Ark. Yeah, I've heard that it's a bit intense as far as the grind for it. All right, well let's go here and then we'll go down along the riverbanks looking for ducks. Flocks of ducks are known to swim in the rivers below Hernand as well as along the cliff sides near the Sanctum of Absolution. It's just not a game I just never tried because I was never in the beginning. I was Jerry, welcome in, bro. How we doing, buddy? We are looking for a duck and then exploring along the way. Boss bear hat. Wonder what that is. Let's put it on and see what it looks like. I am doing good. That was awesome chatting with you this morning, bro. All right. I need my lantern. Turn on lantern. Is there anything else in here besides crapola? Not really. Okay. Might see, like, I would be down to try Destiny. You know, like Jerry, I'm gonna send you the link for a book, and I don't know how much you read, and if you like philosophy and theology and reading texts like that, this one book opened up my mind to so much potential of understanding and integrating the spiritual side of myself into the physical side of myself, if that makes any sense. I will send you, and it's one of those things, like if you have an e-reader, this book is hundreds of years, it's like 100 years old or more, so it'll be on Project Gutenberg if you want to just go that route, so you can get it for free. All right, so it said to look along. I'm going to work my way down to here, that cave. Oh, I wanted to see what this bear hat boss looked like. That's what I just got. Let's put it on. Use it. That is absolutely ridiculous. Oh my god, I love it. I wish that they did transmagrifying of items so I could use the cosmetic, because that's just awesome. I love it. Uh... The problem is that the boss bear hat is level 1, and my leather helm of the fallen kingdom is level 9. So like it would take a big hit on my stats. I can absolutely lack when I message Jerry, I will send you the same book for sure. But again, not everybody's into reading books of theology and philosophy. And I can't say that I read a lot these days. I used to read a lot more of that type of stuff. Mostly I read fiction these days. No ducks here. What do you think? No ducks here. Honestly, I think it probably is. I think, well, Where Winds Meet is very much more of an MMO. And this is like the soul of an MMO with an open world adventure like spirit, if that makes sense. But yes, for sure, it is definitely very much like Where Winds Meet. And if you think this looks great, like I've seen people playing it on PC, and you have the ability to do that. Like the graphics is that was a duck. That was absolutely a duck, and oh man, now I'm mad. Time gates. Explain that concept, Jerry, because I might be misunderstanding. Like you have to like do something and trigger it, and then it takes time for it to occur in game. Or is it just that everything takes so long because there's so much to do? Well, I've already got a white wing red star. I don't need another one. I wanted the duck that was just sitting right there. Oh my god, so that's annoying. That would piss me off. That's stupid. Like I'm not gonna lie, that's just a dumb mechanic. That seems something that's based completely, like, and I mean completely off of mobile gaming in the worst ways possible. I hate and see that to me that's shady business practices. Like, because what you're doing is you're saying come back again in 10 and in 10 hours and then you can do this all over again. And then all you're doing is creating a behavior pattern to trap people into something that they may or may not actually be interested in. I don't I got a crow on my shoulder, bro. I don't need another one. That's silly. So I'll take you because, all right. Problem is that now it's dark. So I'm probably not going to get. Well, I know. Okay, let's put a marker right here. And I'm here by St. Halcyons, between St. Halcyons and the Serpent Marsh. All right, so let's go to this. Let's go to the cave and collect whatever treasures in that cave. No, this game, Jerry, I am probably approaching 300 hours into this game, and I'm approaching end game as far as the main mission quests. Um, total game completion, I'm probably close to 65 to 70%. Um, all right, what did I get? I didn't even see what came out of the chest. And it's fun. Like, these boots are what I got. Plate boots of cursed soul. I mean, they're kind of cool look, but again, my dark markman's plate boots are level 9. I would take a 15-point attack penalty to put those on just because they look cool. Like, that's kind of lame. Yeah, I mean, the defense is different, but granted, some of that's just through leveling. All right, now I can, but it takes a lot of resources, and they have a new mechanic where I can like strip off some of the components I put into it. But like So how do I go back there? Um, so to change my cosmetics, let's look at details and then refinement information. And understand the other ones are at level 9 and these are at level 2. So to the next level, I need 3 and 2 iron and short hair, 4 and 4 iron and short hair. Then now we start to get into the fangs and the abyss artifacts. And abyss artifacts are the same as skill points. So it's basically like a skill level up for your armor and every piece of armor and weapon you have. And then now it's another abyss. So we're just at level 6. So you can see how the resources compound, right? Each level takes an abyss artifact. Like bismuth ore is kind of rare. Like it just adds up. It big time adds up. So not to say that it's not worth it. If I really wanted, if I really had like the whole set and I wanted to like wear it for fun, for real, I there are ways and ways, and I could grind it out. It'd be fine. But in the end, yeah, the cosmetics, it's better to just find something you like and then dump everything into it to get it to be the best. So you can see like the cloak I'm wearing. Um, I haven't done a lot with my cloaks because I kind of switched them out because different cloaks have different elemental buffs, like the fire resistance or the ice resistance or what have you. But like I have a lot of stuff going on in my like my armor over here. I hate this sometimes. So like I've just put a lot of resources into upgrading like my earrings, my necklaces, my different weapons I use to get my stats like in that stat tree below where it says cliff, like right here below this. And I don't even have what people would call a meta build. I have just something I've cobbled together for myself. My crit rate's pretty low. Um, my elemental resistances are pretty low. So yeah, a lot of those attack speeds, crit rates, movement speeds can be buffed with weapons or like the abyss gears that you slot into the armor and the weapons. So, and you do that through like synthesis and working with the witches. There's 5 witches in the game, and you can like upgrade the abyss gears. They're kind of like the magical components that will give you like a +3 or 9 or whatever for attack or movement speeds or crit damage, or defense or things like that. So speed boosts. So like this one, you can see it have great that this weapon, the Faded Shadow. I have Gray Soul Howling, which is like an elemental like attack. It's a type of attack boost, and then attack 3. That is what's getting my attack damage up to 31, and then the crit rate 3, which is why my crit rate says 3 on it. And then so like I'm using a dual wield setup right now. So I've also have my red needle here with which has crow's pursuit, which every time I hit the heavy attack R2, it like shoots out a bunch of shadow crows that go and attack enemies as well. And you can see I also have an attack 3 and a crit rate 3 on that same weapon. It is there is layers and layers and layers of systems in this game, and it kind of comes off really confusing in the beginning. And I'm not gonna lie, like I told you, I'm like close to 300 hours on this game. Like if you said like what you thought your ideal amount of time it would be to get into a game and fully like grasp whether you're going to like it or not, what would that number look like? Like tell me, would you say it would be 20 minutes, an hour, 2 hours? um up, down from there, less, more. Like that's kind of the problem with this game is it's so complex. In the beginning, you feel dumb and you have no idea what you're doing, and it doesn't handhold you much. So if I told you that there was probably a 5 to 10 hour investment just to see if you're going to like the game, most people are just going to bounce. But I will tell you, this game is amazing, and I hate so much of it. I hate so much of it, but the rest of it is so amazing. Like I really hate like the combat system. I'm not great at it. So like I couldn't get through boss fights. I was struggling big time, and I thought, well, let's look up how I upgrade my weapons faster. And I found out that I needed to unlock the witches so that I could upgrade abyss gear so I could multiply my attack damages. And then so I just pushed through to that. I did, I felt no shame in saying that I Googled how to find some of this stuff and just pushed through to those components of the game. And then I upgraded my gear. And then from there, I've had a much better time. And I've had a little bit difficulty with a few bosses since then, but mostly I've managed. And the ones that I've had the most difficulty ones with are the ones that are truly unique boss fights. Like there was one that was like a giant clockwork, like golem that shot rockets and fireworks at you, and like I couldn't even figure out how to damage it. And there was one there was a giant turtle, and you had to like expose these weak points on the shell, and then like do this weird stab attack that I never use. But it also doesn't tell you that that's the only way to damage it. So I spent like a half an hour on this boss fight, and I finally paused the game and looked it up, and I'm like, I can be done in 5 minutes, and I was like, because I it was a core melee system that the game never showed you how to use, and if you don't know it's there, you're not going to use it. Like that's silly, but again, this game is really deep and complex, and it's loads of fun. All right, so I am gonna go. Wait, is that a duck? Those are ducks right there. All right, let's go over here. See if I can kind of sneak up. And like I said, I don't feel bad in saying some of these game aspects are not for me. So I'm just going to use Google, and I'm going to get past the stuff I don't like. That's another goose. I'm going to murder it. Take the dang thing. And I will grant you that totally, Jerry. Like that is, I don't even care. Like I'm having fun with this game. I'm playing. It's a single player game. My playing the game how I want does not impact anybody else's experience of the game. So, yeah, see, that's another. Those are other goose over there. We'll go down this creek, and then if not, and that was like the experience I had with DMZ. My big issue with it was that not that it had PvP, and I didn't enjoy that aspect very much. It was the fact that people were leveraging systems that were clearly exploits to make their PvP experience better. But their leveraging game-breaking bugs made it worse for a PvE player. Like that was probably one of the most detrimental things that game did. I absolutely 100% agree with that sentiment, Jerry. DMZ broke my heart too. And I know you enjoyed the PvP way more than I did, but at its core, that game was best when it was PvE. Mountain Moth. Absolutely. Absolutely. And, I'm gonna put this all up on the line. I think that Arc Raiders is literally the answer to what we wanted in almost every way for what DMZ was. And they still didn't capture what made DMZ great. And that's sad because it was so close to capturing, but the one aspect that made DMZ great above anything else, and you tell me if you think I'm right or wrong, the one thing that made it better than anything else was the fact of assimilation. Because now every encounter doesn't have to mean the end of my game. And in season 4, when they broke 6-man squads, that was the nail in the coffin. Because now, if you die in raid, you had a
Don't even
1
come
in
looking
3
for us
chance of
anymore.
getting picked up.
A fine day to you.
And if you're playing with your buddies, you're not going to say, "Hey, you go play another game." You're gonna leave too. Like, it was a bad decision in my opinion. All right, want to rest. And what time is it? 10? Guess we'll sleep for 12 hours. The best thing about DMZ was absolutely its potential for emerging gameplay brought about by proximity chat and assimilation. Deep PvP potential with reinforcing behaviors for PvE experiences. All right. I was over here. Balanced. I wanted to travel there, not look at the dang thing. Teleport. Um, yes, absolutely. 6-man should have stayed. Instead, they should have put a negative aspect to assimilation. To me, that answer was they should have just enabled friendly fire on any 6-man squad. And then that way, a 6-man can't, stack up in the doorway and shoot 6 times the amount of bullets as a 3-man squad can do. You know what I mean? Like, if you could fire a bullet through your squad mate, you just stand behind them and you just unload, and then it's clearly a leverageable system. Not implemented well at all. I absolutely agree with that. All right, where am I going? I'm going here. That actually would make a lot of sense. Just flat across the board, enable friendly fire. Make it like Helldivers did, where even among your squad you could damage each other, and then that would be a self-limiting behavior. But then I had a lot of ideas of what would have made that game better. And I don't know that every one of them was a great idea, but I know that they were all interesting. Ends the stacking and the rushing. Exactly. Exactly. Because I could, and the same should hold true for, to a certain extent, for equipment. Those are absolutely geese and not ducks. Those are more geese. Well, crop on a cracker. Let's go down here and check. What did I find? Oh, iron. I could use some iron. What do you think? Is that a duck or a goose? I think that's a goose. That's a goose. And those are some kind of heron. Those might be ducks, but they could also be geese. I'm gonna put the thing out. If it's a goose, I'm gonna blow it up. That's a goose. I don't want you, buddy. Those are geese. I didn't think this would be so hard. I thought I'd find 3 or 4 different types of ducks. I really did. What do I got? It's a platypus. Yo, Bernice. How we doing? I'm looking for a duck. I've only found what's called a small teal, which is a type of duck. And I'm also just messing about and looking for stuff. I got to sleep until 12. Nice. Always nice when you catch a little extra Z. Well, no, you get that. So this is made by Pearl Abyss, who made Black Desert. They were making a sequel to Black Desert called Crimson Desert, and then they changed directives and made it, instead of another MMO, to make it a single player game. So this is absolutely the evolution of Black Desert. Yo, Black Rose, welcome in. Yes, Jerry, this is absolutely the successor to Black Desert. Another platypus too. Two platypuses. I think I've about reached my limit for duck hunting for the day. This game is amazing. It's got such a an interesting like art style. And Jerry, check this. So it's got the whole nother layer above the world. The what they call the abyss, which are a bunch of floating islands in the sky. And so this is a base PS5, not a Pro. So the graphics would be better and more detailed on a Pro or on a PC. So bear in mind. Duck hunting, where's the dog? That's a good question, Bernice. I probably should bring the dog out if I'm duck hunting. All right. So this is a floating sky island well above the planet. Look at the draw distance. Like for realsies. I mean, and that over there is off the map. Now, I got to get through the abyss layer, which is how they break the draw distance out. But check this. So like I can literally fly around the map, and you can watch the map. You don't see pop-ins. The pop-ins you get are all close. So you might see flowers pop in when you walk up on it within 10, 15 feet. But like what they did here is absolutely amazing. Mary Poppins. I appreciate you, Black Rose. You are a great cheerleader for me. I appreciate you for sure. Okay, so I need to avoid the red areas. That's where I can't take the dragon. So let's go this way. But like, again, the draw distance, the everything found in this game, the art, the they do such a great job. And again, now I'm literally just flying around because it's awesome. So this was one of the reasons why I love the Spider-Man game so much, because of the flying mechanic in that game. The web slinging was some of the best experience in gaming I've ever had. Now, if you know, Jerry, if you say which would love this, absolutely, it's a lot of fun. I would recommend this to either of you guys. The dragon is something I didn't get access to until maybe 100 and no, probably closer to 200 and some odd hours into the game. It is kind of a late game addition. But again, the point was that like the draw distance is beyond incredible. So like I can see if I mark right here on the map, right? Not there, dum dum. I can see that far. It would speed it up, but at the same time, I almost never use this thing because it's only so useful. Um, and it is on a timer. You can see like you see the blue bar on the bottom left. That's his health, and then right above it on the left of that blue bar, you see the little dragon skull, and then the white bar, which is kind of a stamina bar. That when that stamina bar goes to zero, goes down to the end, he gonna go bye-bye. And then there's like a 12 or 24-hour in-game timer that goes down before you can call him back. So like they also have this self-limiting. Now there are ways to increase that and lower the cooldown timer on the Black Star mount. Oh, I'm sure there is. Of that I have no doubt. But Jerry, get this. There are other legendary mounts. Wait, what do you mean I can't enter this region? Yo, why can't I? I'm gonna die. What's going on here? This is a bug. I am not off the map. Okay. That was weird. How we doing there, Ghost? Appreciate you coming in. Wait, why can't I go in there? Maybe it's limited by... Or the map literally comes down here and I can't go in that little quarter right there. That's weird if that's what it is. All right, so Jerry, check this out. There are other mounts. So I got the wolf mount. Um, I've got the deer and the bear. Yo, Mr. M, welcome in, bro. Um, and then there's a couple other mounts you can get. There's like a bird mount that's kind of like an ostrich, very similar to what Final Fantasy does. Um, there is all right, let's get off the bear. And some of these are mechanics that I almost never use just because um, I think they're cumbersome. Some of them are cumbersome. But like, I mean, when give me a second, I will summon my duck. When have you had a hot air balloon in a video game? All right. The duck that I have is the small teal, but I can't bring it out right now. Like, I mean, that's just flipping cool. Like, that's. And so, like, I can also. I can. Okay, so now I'm no longer controlling it. I can just jump out. Now, granted, there's a 2-hour cooldown on that thing, so like I can't just resummon it right away. But all right, so let's do this for Bernice. You gonna land, Mr. Teal? I know, right? There's a lot that they did in this game that is just intense. And I love the idea of the pets, and the pets actually serve a purpose. The pets, um, the pets go around with you when they're summoned, and they pick up loot from enemies that you dispatch. Well, I've specifically caught them, right? So, like, all of these are pets that I've gained, um, like honor with or whatever it's called in the game. Yes, I might need Affleck. That is absolutely true. Hi, buddy. How you doing? Give me the prompt. I want to pet my dog. It won't give me the prompt. Um, so I actually have this bird as a pet. And I named him Cloud because he is my Timna African Gray. Like I have this in the other room. And then I have, sadly, I've not found a scarlet, but I do have a citron crested cockatoo just like this. And her name is Gus. Gus is a girl. Gus is a pretty girl. She'll tell you all the time. And again, I love the Affleck comment. That is just awesome. And then Joanna here, aka their daughter Bernice, who was actually here in chat, they own a pet store, and that's my part-time job. I work there most Saturdays. Um, they have a green wing like this. I have a scarlet, which looks a lot like this, but instead of the green on the wing, it has yellow on the wing. Very similar to this. So I have one like this. Yes, he absolutely knows that I named because his mascot is the eagle, the bald eagle, right? So when I went and found the bald eagle, I named it Dagwood in honor of my buddy Combat. Um, and then so like they also have a hyacinth macaw just like this, and his name is Blueberry. That would be Bernice and her folks. The goat, I can't like befriend. I can't make it a pet. It doesn't work quite that way. But I mean, I can. Oh, this is a farm animal. It's livestock. I'll get in trouble if I mess with it. And then I should go yoink it up. I mean, I can. I'm gonna get in trouble if I do.
State your reason for being here.
All right. How do I do this? I put on the mask so I can steal stuff.
You're a fool if you think you'll get away with
Well, you got the big one, Bernice. And see now, what do I do with this thing? It's just gonna get put down. Eh. Awesome, Ghost. Enjoy family time. Give my best to HQ and the family. I hope you guys have a wonderful afternoon. All right. I think I need a little break from the animal adventure cruise here. Let's see if we can do a mission or something. What do we got here? Oh, that's like a major thing. I don't necessarily want to do it. Let's look for a faction quest we can work on. Let's look for a faction quest that's not going to be dumb. Just gonna say, ask and you shall receive. I kind of forgot I had this. Well, you don't like my camel? Free camel rides. Just saying. What do I got here? What's all this stuff? This is some kind of ore. No, is it a pitolite? There we go. So Bernice, my buddy Jerry, Geriatric Gamer here, he is a streamer who has mostly, if not completely retired as of a few years ago. And he played a game that I played a bunch of called DMZ. And he had a pretty large community, relatively so. Many times what I've got. And for the life of me, I can't remember why, but he called it the Camel Crew. And so that's where the camel came from. And that's why Dusty was also part of that community. And that is why, and I cannot get out of this hole with my camel. So that's why Dusty said a camel for the Camel Crew. Yep. I wonder if I can I name the camel? Because I know change name. We will call you Jerry. Ta-da! I'm not gonna lie, I totally 100% forgot that I had this thing. This might be a little bit deep for the camel. Oh look, there's a treasure chest here. That's not a treasure chest, but it is a chest. Camels were not built to swim. Got some scoledite and a hexbane. Jerry, I was saying, I can't remember why the reasoning behind the name of Camel Crew. I know that there was a reason, and it's just been too long. But, yeah. Bernice, aka Joanna Roth, was giving me a hard time for the camel comments. You heard it here, Jerry. Jerry is thick. I do remember Fricker. Okay, so it wasn't anything beyond just an awesome spam emoji. And that actually makes it better than anything else. All right. So I was. Oh, let's go to the witch. I did just kind of abandon Jerry.
Need something in particular?
I found this legendary animal a couple days ago, and I've been meaning to get over here to summon it. Don't have enough to craft any of these things.
Need something?
That's
Remember, he
okay.
treats you well.
Yeah, which so there's three or four. There's like I think a total of five witches around the map. That is not the one that I thought reminded me of witch. Trying to remember where the other witch is. This is the one I always come to because it's the closest, or it's the easiest for me to find on the map. I think it was the one in the desert. I can't remember. Maybe it was this one. Go, Bernice. Go big or go home, right? Oh. Okay. Where? Oh, it's up there. The camel that binds us. And this is Arasil.
Take your time looking around.
This was the one that more reminded me of Witch, but for some reason I was thinking that there was one
Your
that wore purple
conviction
too.
will brighten the road ahead.
Um, Not that I want to get too far off track here, but can't remember Fernand. Uh, Somewhere up here. Anyways, Meanwhile, I wanted to try to find a mission that I can work on that's going to give me a little bit vinegar. Defeat the enemies around the river. I don't know why that one's not quite. I'm not going to do the chocolate factory right now. Really to God, let's go, let's go do this. Oh, I don't want to finish that one because that's right there is a good place to like farm weapons that I can then strip a Viskiers off and kind of farm them. That's why I've not been doing that one. Let's just look on the map for someplace fun to explore. I don't want to do that. Be a castle. That's main mission. What's this? Let's go here. Let's go see what we can get into here. Tis the camel that binds us. So are the days of our lives. Like sands through an hourglass, so the camel binds us. Alright. I don't see any bad guys here. Oh, here's some bad guys. Oh, you're getting into it, Humperknees. It was one of those things where it was just like so ridiculous as to be fun and unique in the community. And now I got freaking dragons fighting me. Alright, come on, why are you not... Oh, not enough spirit. Okay. I don't even know why I'm fighting the dragons, but... I've never fought one of these guys before. We don't have any, like, loot on them? Well, that's disappointing. Oh, I killed a little nugget. Alright. It's kind of disappointing that that I killed the wyvern and... Alright, now I need to find more people to clear out this... these guys then? Okay, so that mission is done. What's this place? Why don't we go over there and see what happens? Because I don't know if this is a mission or just like a blockaded area that needs to be cleared, or... It's better hearing it coming over stream. Came to hump camel. Alright, so where is... Oh, is this it? Now that's a dragon. That's not a little wyvern. That's an actual dragon. He's pretty badass. I don't think I'm up to fighting that thing. So if I want to do this, how do I... One of the sharp monoliths likened to a serpent's fang rising from the sky, from the edge of the ancient temple, it overlooks the vast ocean. But I don't know how to trigger this thing. So if I'm down in Delasia, right? It may just be... It may just be that I am missing some other trigger. Wyvern flames have occupied the wyvern's nest. I don't know how to move that forward. I know from personal experience, if I go over there, I'm gonna die. Because that thing... These guys will kill me. I've never really fought these guys before. I've come across them once. Yo, Mallet here. Welcome in, bro. Appreciate you swinging by. Doing pretty good. I kind of want to go over here, even though I think I'm going to die. Get down out of the ground, out of the sky. Why won't you do it? I'm like dying here. I don't know where the altar is. But he was talking to me. He said, step upon the altar, right? That's what I heard. Step onto the altar in the sanctuary. Where is the altar? Huh. What are these things here? What are... Like, I'm struggling to figure out what it wants me to do. Like, these are on the map, right? You can see the bot, like these are like scales. But how do I pick them up? They can't interact with them at all. And it says step onto the altar in the sanctuary, but where is the sanctuary? Huh.
Seeker of order. Through the tether of mind, I speak to you. Come forth to my altar before my voice is lost to silence.
Like this? Step upon the altar? Huh. Yeah. Hi, big boy. You're a big handsome dragon. I'll give you that. And I hear you talking to me, but I don't.
Of order. Through the tether of mind, I speak to you. Come forth to my altar before my voice is lost to silence.
It's possible I missed it over here somewhere, right? That's kind of funny. Wait, we've got stairs going up somewhere. And it goes nowhere. Wait, is this it?
Long have I awaited this fated moment, shrouded in the illusion of chance. My name is Assyrian.
Your name is Assyrian. You're the dragon. The scales are what I need to upgrade from level 9 to level 10.
So men proclaimed me the god of knowledge.
Step onto the altar in the sanctuary, but I don't see...
In a cage of flesh.
Like, there's a structure here. It's got a carving of a dragon here. Jerry, that's a great line. That's a great movie. It's sad that people nowadays would just get butthurt about that whole movie. Whoa, buddy.
My voice is lost to silence.
I wonder if I'm not supposed... If he's telling me one thing and I'm supposed to be doing something different. Well, I'm about to die. So I'm assuming that's the red things on his back. I don't really have good electrical, like, resistant armor. Like, I'm gonna die. Like, I can't... Wonder if I'm missing something here, like I'm supposed to do it in a different way. That didn't do anything. I think I know, but it's like, how do I? What do I do that can disable the thing? No, I didn't want to go down the thing. They won't let me pull them out. I was thinking maybe I needed to use that. Alright. I don't have any heals, and that's a problem too. I'm like literally eating raw cacao right now for heals. I mean, can I just... Clearly, damage is not it. Guess you need to slap that Yeah, but like, it's not like I just shot it with like 15 explosive arrows. So he's electric right now. I'm gonna die if I go on there. There's a pyramid by a dragon that is the altar. See, I stepped onto this. Kind of looks like a pyramid, but it's not. What about if I...
This fleeting moment, shrouded in the illusion of chance. My name is Assyrion. I restored balance to the world, turning folly into wisdom. So men proclaimed me the god of knowledge. Now I am but a prisoner, bound in a cage of flesh. Once, I sealed away the ancients, beings drunk in the abyss and lust for ruin, but they struck back, driving 3 shackles deep into my body.
Okay, so that is those 3 little things on his back.
This form remains chained to this temple, while the ancients, wielding artifacts, claw once more toward this world. Seeker of order, I shall inscribe the marks of the ancients into your mind.
I know I destroyed one of the
world
ancients.
shall not be scarred again by their ruin. Let wisdom flourish where chaos would reign.
Okay, so it says defeat the ancients, and it said, you see I have 1 of 3 done. So this is the shackled gods. This was in Demonis or Delasia. Assyrion, the Great Serpent. Okay, so I already did Precius the Ancient. Oh, okay. With this thing. Okay, thank you, Mally. I didn't think of trying that. I didn't think that I would have to put him in my bag of holding. And no, it's not actually called a bag of holding, although that's the D&D term. It's actually called a cuckoo pot. Basically a magical space that has you can put anything into within reason. Alright. I don't know how many of these I need, but it's enough to get going. I mean, that could have been... I found that one spot off the side. There we go. Come on, go gold. I see the sphere. There we go. Ooh, it's a treasure chest, Mally. You said craftables. Oh, a Shurian gear blueprint. Nice. Oh, look, Jerry's ready to be called. Mally, you missed it. I remembered I had a camel and I named him Jerry. Alright. I don't know what the Assyrian gear is for. Alright. So I do need to start thinking about going to the store to do my grocery shopping. But I kind of wanna camel. I don't want to do that. I want to do that. All right. So we got that. I need to get some Need to get some meals for some heals. Meals for heals. Right, I knew going from level 9 to 10 you needed an Assyrian scale. But I don't know what else they might be used for. Alright, I'm looking. Saddlery. Grocers. Let's go to grocers and see what they got over here. They got any meals?
Every traveler needs good food to keep them going. Thank you. Our quality is top-notch. Thank you. Enjoy. You won't regret it.
I gotcha. Big back, big back. Okay.
Thank you. It's fresh, just brought in today. Every traveler, come by again.
All right, let's. Prisoners. Tavern. Smith. Taylor. Equipment. Bank. Contribution. Okay, so we need to try to find. Let's go to. Cannery. Visions. Equipment. Brochure. I'm gonna walk right by it. I was gonna check it, but there may be other things I need, and I bet I need to actually learn that blueprint. So let's do that first. Inventory. A sword forged with the scales of Assyrion, the great serpent. It feels light, but its exquisite balance allows for powerful, heavy attacks. I don't think I have any platinum. I don't know why I just ate some raw meat, but okay. Let's go. Got a couple. Like, Assyrian dagger. Syrian mace. Bowl crafted with the skills. Oh, a bow. A bow. Interesting. I'll have to figure out how to get platinum. Because if these are like really OP. Halberd. Great axe. Spear. Long sword. Dang, there's a lot of stuff in this book. Dang. It's 70 degrees right now, and I don't know how that correlates to Celsius, because that's Fahrenheit, obviously. And I just ate some more raw meat. Oh, look, I got some bismuth cannons. What's this? Interesting. I got anything else I can learn? No. Okay. So let's... Oh, there's my phoenix. I guess I summoned it. That is real... Wait, how do I have my hyacinth and the phoenix? Interesting. Shouldn't be able to have two pets equipped at the same time.
This forge has restored many fine blades.
That's warm for May. All right, let's look at crafting. See, I don't know. So like that, it could be cool. It could be not anything special. In general, weapons don't matter. They're mainly just cosmetics. Syrian bow. I like the bow of the fleeting.
This forge,
just because it looks cool.
I can mend what others deem ruined. Just bring it in.
You can make it at Witchy. Yep, I could. Oh no, that's warm for any time of year. But it's really bizarre that it's this time of year. Like, it's early, right? I would think. All right. Dismiss. All right, so I'm gonna go down this road and go to the grocer.
Just in time, I have some fresh fare in today. Enjoy. Enjoy. Our quality is top-notch.
I'm buying all this stuff because I can use it to craft
You won't regret it.
meals, and meals
Enjoy.
are heals. You use them to heal yourself.
It's fresh, just brought in today.
I don't know that I have anything that uses cabbage and pumpkin, but
Enjoy.
I'm just buying everything this dude has.
What's it you're after?
Big back.
You're very welcome here, day or night.
Let's go down and buy everything that the butcher has too, right?
Fancy a peek at the cuts that just come in?
Thanks. You picked the finest cut. You picked the finest cut. A full belly of farewell. I'll be here when you...
Okay, so let's do this one more time, and then we'll craft a bunch of heals.
Your hunger returns.
Dang, that's freaking hot, bro. We normally get up in the 90s in August. Before then is a little strange, but...
Let's make the most of today.
Caught that delicious aroma, did ya? Fine nose. Do you need more? Just got this in today. You needed a bite? Oh, it's gonna be delicious. Do you need more?
Wait, I'm out of money?
Don't just gulp everything down. You need to save
No way
the
I'm out of
flavor.
money. Really? Did I really just buy? No, I've got 1,196 coins. Or am I, is my bag full?
Bring me any
That's certainly
ingredients you come
possible.
across. So, that rumble was your stomach, not the weather.
I don't know where I got that Tomasoan bow. I don't remember getting that. I must have been a random drop. Okay, so get rid of this stuff.
You'll be too weak to swing. Don't just gulp everything down. You need to savor the flavor.
I don't want to talk to this guy. I want to cook some food. Okay, so I want to do... Jerry, that's a good question. There is something called the Urban Heat Index that will increase the heat in a given area, but it won't do 20 degrees. basically when the sun beats down and it hits like the asphalt and the rooftops and whatever, the heat radiates back up to the clouds and then bounces back down. It kind of like acts like an insulator, and you will get like increased temperatures in a given area, especially if you're in a major metropolitan area. So like it may sound weird, but like being in downtown London is probably on average 5 degrees warmer often than like outside in the country, because number one, buildings break wind. Excuse the pun. So like the heat will dwell, and then also the heat index with the radiating metal and the asphalt and like car roofs, and this it increases temperature in a small area. It's not like a huge difference, but it is a thing, and you can get like localized climate differences just due to urbanization. That's absolutely correct. That buildings fart. Yep, you heard it here. What? I'm making a bunch of meals because I'm gonna go try to fight a boss, and I'm probably gonna die a bunch of times. Alright, so let's also just make a bunch of grilled meat, because grilled meat is also a decent, not quite as much as some of the other ones that I made, but alright. Alright, so where was that guy? Journal was in. I'm telling you, bro, I would highly recommend you try it. But you play you, bro. If this does not sound good to you, don't, but this game has a lot to offer. All right. Give me 2 shakes and I'll be back. So if I can get into this guy, I don't even know where he is. It is a great game. You and Witch will both enjoy it. Like I said, as long as you don't mind overcoming that like literal 10-hour investment. Hey, he just threw a bunch of meteors at me. That's not fair. Did anybody tell him that that's not fair? Oh. I may need to change my gear. I didn't know he was going to be like a fire elemental dude. Nice, Jerry. That is cool that if you guys can like kind of both kind of cheese the system and both be able to play at the same time. Because that's like one thing like I like my I don't have a lot of family that also plays PlayStation. So Bernice's brother has a PS4. So I have my account on his PS4 so he can like play all of my games. Hey, I realize what he's doing, but I do need to I need to get some fire heals. Did it with Dungeon Clawer. Not heard of that, but it sounds like it could be interesting. You put Dungeon Crawler, and I think of a series of books that are absolutely hilarious called Dungeon Crawler Carl. And honestly, I wouldn't say this lightly, but number one, they are best listened to on audiobook and not read. They are absolutely hilarious. They are some of the best. If you're a gamer, whether it's video games or tabletop, I would recommend them to anyone and everyone. All right, so I need to go. I need to get some fire abyss gears on my stuff to get some fire immunity. Give me just a second. All right, so
Let's make the most of today.
chill out game. You get buffs and you go through and take on the final boss. Simple but cool. Hey, absolutely nothing wrong with that. That's kind of sounds interesting. All right. Does any of this stuff have fire elements? No. Okay, so let's go. Do I got a cloak that will give fire resistance? All right, so let's put that in my pack. That in my pack. All right. So Flame Ward 2, Flame Ward 3, those offer flame resistance. Okay, so let's go visit Witchy. All right, so whoa, I almost died. Okay, so okay. I just bought the scales. That's dumb. Okay,
Need something in
so
particular?
Extract abyss gears. I want to keep the turning slash damage. This already has a flame ward in it. Let's take that out. I like that. What else can I put? Maybe just one more flame resistance and then I wear the cloak. I think that's how we do it.
Right on time.
Alright, so we put that there. Bed.
Need something? Leaving me already.
So if I
How
put
cruel.
this cloak on, where's my fire resistance at now? Level 9, that's actually not bad. That's actually pretty fair. Not too shabby. Are you kidding me? You got another book over here? Pretty sure I got that one, but we're gonna buy it again. Alright, so we're ready to go try this chucklehead again. Alright, I want to... How? Alright, and then this meal will give me a 4 boost to my fire as well. So I should be in pretty good shape for the fire resistance. Listen, bro, quit spouting your gibberish at me. Oh. That was weird. My headset decided to silence itself. It just decided to shut itself off and then right back on again. It was weird. Where is he at? Where is he at? Give me just a second. Okay. Give me a few minutes. Where are you at? You son of a gun. Yeah. Fuck it, Prius. Pravis. Alright. Hell yeah. There should be a weapon or something here. What am I going? It's a dead armadillo. Poor little nugget. And a dead possum. And another dead armadillo. Oh. I would think there is something else here, but maybe it's not. All right. Well, fellas, this is where I leave you after having loved you. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with me this afternoon. Oh, it's a wombat. Gotta love a wombat. I want a wombat cloak. So I will maybe tomorrow afternoon be back for another stream, but I'm not entirely sure. Like I said, I got a couple things to get done this afternoon, and I will for sure be back hopefully sometime tomorrow, but if not, some afternoon this coming week. For everybody, but especially you, Jerry, my streaming schedule has mostly been like the 5 to 7 window, like Monday through Friday, and occasionally the same on Sunday. And obviously, all that is dependent on my work schedule. Like if I don't get home until 6 or 6:30, I ain't getting on. And then after 7, it's dinner time with the family, watch TV, dinner, hang out, do our couple stuff. You know what I mean? So, it is what it is. This time of year, it's harder for me. Just because of work gets busy and it's hard for me to like be home at 2:00 so I can get stuff done and then stream for 3 or 4 hours. No, I can't do that very often. But I try to be consistent. I've been playing a mix of a couple of things. I've done 1 or 2 DMZ streams. I've done this a lot. I have done another game called Elementalist, which is it's a 2D top-down retro Zelda game, but it's not Zelda. It's like a clone, but it's a lot of fun. I've been having fun with that. Very old school vibes for me. Hits me in the feels. I'm having fun with that. And then before that, it was Arc Raiders, and I'll probably go back to that at some point. So I appreciate y'all. Y'all are awesome. I appreciate y'all for coming and hanging out. If you haven't hit that like button, please do so. And anybody sitting in the back and not chatting, you are always welcome. I would appreciate if you're enjoying my content, you also hit that sub. And we will see you on the next one. You don't have to chat, but it is also very nice when you all do. So I enjoy hanging out and chatting with all of you. You all have a wonderful evening, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace.